Hello everyone, welcome to this question where we are given that there's this equation here, y equals to 5 minus 2x, and for part A, we are supposed to find the value of A and value of B. So in this case here, do take note, y is the value of A when x is -1. That is how you read this particular table. So to find A, I'm going to make use of this equation here and substitute y as A, x as -1. So A equals to 5 minus 2x. And when I substitute the value, I will put a bracket because 2 times x and 2 bracket x is the same meaning. And all I have to do is to make use of my calculator. And I will get the answer 7. So this is 7. For B, B occurs when x is -4. So I'm going to substitute y as B, x as -4. And I'm going to make use of my calculator again. And this will give me -3. And therefore, I would get my values of A and B. Well, the next part requires us to make use of the graph paper here and the table of values to draw this graph. Things to note would be the scale. So normally I like to write on the graph paper as well, the scale. 2 cm to 1 unit, so usually I like to write on top here as well. X-axis will be 2 cm to 1 unit, and for the y-axis, in this case, 1 cm to 1 unit. And how does it look like? Well, this is important. Now I know I need to draw from -2 for x to 4. That is the reason why the x values in the table ranges from -2 to 4. And at this time, I will take out my ruler and my pencil. So I'm going to just place this side by side so that it's easier for us to refer to this. 2 cm to 1 unit means that every 2 cm, this big box here is 2 cm. Means that this is 2 cm. If it is 2 cm to 1 unit, it means that every 2 cm it increase or decrease by 1. So if I were to have -2, then I probably try to make sure that I can fit into this graph paper. So I try -2 here, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I realize I can't fit it. So -2, -1, 0 is where the y-axis is. So I hope you can see how Mr. Tan determined the position of the y-axis. Next, then how do I make sure that the y-axis is long enough? I look back at the table. It ranges from maximum of 9 all the way to -3, and it is 1 cm to 1 unit. So if I have 9 here, Then I start to count 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Yes, it fits. Once I make sure that it fits right, then I start to plot already. This is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, which is the origin. Do make sure you make all the markings. And this happened to be my x-axis. It will be my negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3. Continue the marking for our x-axis. Done. Now is to plot the points, and I'm going to isolate them out. When x is negative 2, y is 9. This means that at x is negative 2, here, this point here, the y is 9, the x is negative 2. Then I continue on this, which will be negative 1, x is negative 1, and y is 7. This point here. And I continue. When x is 0, y is 5. When x is 0, y will be 5. It is here on the y-axis. X is 0 if I go down here. Next point, x is 2 when y is 1. When x is 2, y will be 1, which is here. This point here, x is 2, y is 1. And the last point will be 4 and negative 3. 4 and negative 3. After which, join the line. And write the equation of the line near to the graph that you have just drawn to complete this graph B. With that, we have come to the end of this question. So if you like this video, do subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.